In this segment of Attendance Tracker, we'll review the ability to send messages to parents through check-in and the deny entry function. So I'm going to do two different things with the same family so we can demonstrate both of them. If I want to send a message to Greg, I could simply double-click on Greg and click on Message. I'm going to demonstrate instead the way you can send messages to a large number of people, maybe families that owe you more than a certain amount of money, or based on a child's classroom or something like that. You would go to Functions, Attendance Tracker, Messages, click on New, and here you can send it to the person. You could send it to children that are in a certain classroom or to people picking the child up in that classroom. You could send it to a tracking item. You could send it based on a current balance or simply to everybody. I'm going to send a message just to Greg Adams. I'm going to click on Person, select People. We'll flag Greg. I'll say Select. And in here, how long do I want to display it? I want a start date and end date, and I'm only going to display it one time. I have an option for always showing it, but I'm going to say once, and I'm just going to say, "Hi, Greg." And we're going to go over to the check-in screen so you can see how that looks for Greg. I'm going to click on Save and Exit. I also am going to do a deny entry, let's say on Wendy Adams. I'm going to go to Functions, Attendance Tracker, Deny Entry. This is sort of a strong message that says you cannot check your child in or out until you talk to us. I'm going to do that just with Wendy as opposed to Peter. Save and Exit. And now we'll go over to the check-in machine to see what Greg would view when he signs in. So Greg would come in and he'd click on Sign Here. He could put his fingerprint down, or if he had done numbers, he would put the numbers in. You'll see Wendy Adams' entry denied and see the director. That's the message. If he tries to check Peter in, he has messages here. He doesn't have to click on it. Let's say he clicks Peter and he says, "Okay, I'm going to go ahead and check him out." He gets a message regardless. He has to view it. "Hi, Greg." He exits, and now he can continue, and he can finish checking Peter in or out, whatever he wanted to do. The child who was denied entry, that's basically See Director. We're going to go back to the ProCare screen now. So if you, the director or staff person, want to see when Greg read that message, or if he read it, you have a record of it, you'd go over to Functions, Attendance Tracker, Messages. This is the message that you sent out. I can click on Views. I can see he viewed it, or whatever number of parents had viewed it. I can click on the plus, and I would have a date and timestamp as to when he had seen it. I also have an option to run a report along with the date and time that he had seen those. So messages can be used for a wide variety of things. Maybe you want to communicate that there's a trip going on for the kindergarten classroom next week. You could select all the children in the kindergarten classroom and send the message out, whatever you'd wanted the parents to see, and you'd know that they would have seen it as long as they checked the child in or out.